Hey there, welcome to our holiday building series. In this episode, we are building a snow globe base. This is such a cute little small house. If you do like this video, please like and subscribe. Let's get started. Alright, so we're going to build the bottom of our base, and I simply dug out a 7x7 hole, so it's going to be 7 long, 7 wide, and then it was 4 blocks deep. Now I did place the floor down. In this case I used dark oak planks, and so now we are 3 deep, and that should be fine. We're going to go ahead and make this a little bit cuter. This is like all dark oak planks. This will be covered, so I'm going to go ahead and go to the center. I'm going to place upside down stairs all the way through, just like this, skipping the corners. And you're going to continue doing that all the way around, skipping the corner, just like so. And that will be the entries of our base there. And then I'm also going to place a lantern down here so we can see what in the world's going on. Maybe I'll just put it in the corners for now. All right. And now we can start building the snow globe. For this part, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go ahead and place the dark oak stairs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, on top of the upside down stairs, and just wrap it all the way around, just like that. Wrap it around. It'll be 5, so there'll be 20 pieces there, just like the bottom. And then I'm going to add one in the corner. Oops. Just like this, so then they would connect. So you could have done that earlier too, but this should be okay. So I'm going to wrap that one there. Wrap this one here. And then the last piece, and that should be good to go. So now you have a nice little circle shape where we can start placing the white stained glass. You can use any glass that you want, but I think this one should be a little bit easier. I'm going to go ahead and start placing 5 blocks, but we're going to go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, and then on top of the corner piece right there, and then on the other side as well. So you're going to repeat that around the entire space here. So it's going to be 3 on top of the stairs, 1 in the corner, and then you're going to repeat it again until you place all of your blocks. That would be 16 blocks, just like that. And now you have the bottom of the snow globe. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and place a placeholder block. I'm using red concrete. We're going to remove that later, but I'm doing this so I could place the next step here. This will be 3 blocks in front of the concrete there, and then I'm going to go ahead and add 2 more rows, so that is 9 blocks of glass, and then just go ahead and repeat that on all sides. So to make things easier, I'm just going to place this down and then build in front of it. So you kind of want that dome shape, so I'm just go ahead and do that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's 9 in front. And then that's 9 there, and then the last block over here. 1, 2, 3, 6, and then 9. Now for the corners, it's also pretty easy, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a block there as well, concrete. Block of concrete in the corners so we can start building out. So it's going to be 1 to the left of it, and then 1 to the right. And then just go ahead and bring that up 4, 2, 3, 4, and do that for the other side as well. In front of the concrete, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So it's going to be 1 taller than your 9 from earlier. Just go ahead and finish this. I know it's a little bit hard to see, but if you trust the process, we'll be there. Go ahead and do this, and that should be our 4th piece. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start connecting the pillars here. So this will be the 4 tall, just connect it on over. Do that for all 4 sides. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. So it kind of is starting to go up. Now we're going to place another red concrete block right there in the center here. You can place it on all 4 sides just to make things a little bit easier for you if that works better. But here is where I'm just going to go ahead and build up 1 and then just fill it all. Just like that, so you can kind of see where everything is. You can also just do 1 more in the center to make it a little bit taller, just like this. And then just go ahead and delete the extra glass once you're inside. But that depends on how tall you want your dome to be. Oops, that's extra. You kind of see that should be a cute little dome. You can put it behind this thing so you can see a bit better. To go back inside, just go down this hole right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and go up and then just break the glass in the middle here. So it's a little bit taller roof. Remove this red concrete as well. And your flooring essentially is done. Now here's where you can start adding your ladder. So you can add a ladder that goes up on all sides. You know, this would be good for those of you who want like a great escape, or you can just make 1 entry so you don't have to worry about like, you know, somebody trying to go in and steal from you on all 4 sides. But I'm going to go ahead and make sure I see where the thing is. So I'm going to put the trapdoor over here so you can easily climb out, and do the same for all the other sides. Right there. Should be right here, and then for this one on the side as well. So now you have a cute little space. We're gonna go ahead and build to fill this out. Now you can just kind of live out like this, but then you can't see outside, and I personally don't like that. So what I like to do is kind of build like a faux wool or snow sort of thing in here, so it actually looks like a snow globe, and then I can just build some ladders to go up, kind of hidden, maybe like somewhere over here. That's where I'll have my ladder, and just kind of build like a little biome of snow here. And you can decorate it however you want, maybe with a lantern on top or a lantern in the corner over here, so then the monsters don't spawn. And the reason why I'm using wool is because they don't melt with the lantern, so that works out. And down here, what I can do is just kind of add the pillars so you can climb up ladder, just like that. And then you can also add a trapdoor right there if you want, so like a like this, or you want it more hidden, you can also do it, but it just depends on what works for you. I'm actually gonna remove that one there. And I think we should still be able to climb up. Yeah, there you go. That looks okay. And then you have your little base and a little snowy area. But up here, what you can do is spawn some snowmen. I think that would be fun. Like, it's not just like an empty snow globe. So I'm going to do that, and then grab a spawn egg just to make things easier. You can also add some additional things. So I can bring some mossy carpet if you want. You can add different designs, some end rods, so it looks good or better at night than the lanterns. I think that's fine. Okay, do that. You can also add some campfire. I think that would be interesting. Why not, you know? This is however you want it to be. Like, you can add that there. You can add some snow golems, you know. That's fun. And then I can change a couple of these to like a let's change this one. So we can add some ferns and some trees, maybe this one as well. And then they'll cover it. So let's see, let's add some fern. Let's actually add a large fern there. On top of that. So so it's a little bit better. If they get stuck in there, that's fine. They can fall in. If you don't want to take a chance, you can just bring that up by 1. And that should be fine. I believe you should still be able to climb up. Yeah, so I just want to make sure they don't fall in. See, now the campfire doesn't work because obviously that guy is just contemplating his life there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. You can add some end rods again. You can do different things, but I think this is a fun look from the outside. Alright, so before I let you go, I actually decorated it just a little bit to kind of see what it looks like. I did bring down the roof, so instead of having the 3 on top, I just kind of made it the same level as the previous blocks. So it does look more rounded. It just depends on you if you want it a bit taller or more rounded. This should be okay. And then I did make it so that you can't go in through the corners, all 4 corners, just 2. You can go in from this side and the opposite side over there. So when you come down, it's a little more cozy. We have our little bed, some chests, a furnace, some lanterns, and even a fireplace. I think it's a little bit cuter. You have a little thing to go up in the snow globe here, and I'm going to close it so the snowman doesn't go down there. I didn't really do much here. I just made it a couple blocks taller with the wool. And then I just added a rose bush for some color, but you can add whatever you want. You can add some ornaments. You can make this into like a, a fish bowl instead of snow globe. And then you can kind of see if you're standing in here, people are like, how'd you get in without breaking? Because they can't see the trap door. So go ahead and go back down. Oh no, get out of here. And then you can kind of see this is a little cute fireplace. I just added some trapdoors on top to make it more cozy. I think this is a perfect look there. And you have our second exit. So if you want to visit your neighbors in this holiday village, you can absolutely do so. It is very small right now. Even the stocking doesn't really have some lights, but we're going to start building this and we're going to add some details along the way. So definitely stay tuned.